Hi everyone, it's meteorologist Erica Martine with Weather Co-op, and I have a guest today. Hello.
Oh, what do you know?
What do you know?
Hello.
I think I know him. I think I know him well.
You may.
You guys might know him as Jay. I know him as the other half of Talk Weather to Me. By the way, it's a plug for our new TikTok page or profile, or what is it that you call it? A TikTok? Clearly.
Isn't it called a TikTok on TikTok?
TikTok. Our TikTok is
It's
called
not
Talk
called
Weather
a profile
to
or
Me.
anything like that.
Okay, and it's a spoof and a spin on Talk Dirty to Me by Poison. But guys, it's all accurate and really good forecasting and really great updates for everybody across the globe. Okay, here though, we are on our Weather Co-op platform at Weather Co-op, and we are talking about what's happening across the nation in the Weather Co-op studio. Jay, we've got a really, really good couple of stories going on, but let's focus on that first one. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about this area here? What do you think? If I do this, if I do the worm across, if I do the worm, and then I reverse the worm, and I reverse the worm. This is like Janet, Miss Jackson. Okay, here we go.
Only on Talk Weather.
Only on OTT, over the top. Yeah. Can't do this on linear media. Just saying. That's for the birds. Okay, guys. So right here we are talking about an area of high pressure, but this is a really interesting one because it was way up here, and it's expanded. And this big boy is big, and he's strong.
Yeah.
How many millibars?
About to get stronger. 1,034.
1,034 millibars. And if you notice like how strong and really how tight those wind gradients are here, moving across the Ohio Valley, actually right across pretty much the middle of the nation, right?
Yeah.
So I am definitely going to have to keep an eye out for any fire weather concerns. That's going to kind of be up on my list, even though I do know there's a lot of cold air filtering in, especially late tonight. And I want you to notice something here, Jay. We always talk about this right here with our timestamp. What's going on here?
We have
it's central
time.
Correct.
Yeah, the central time.
Right. So it's basically what I did was I positioned it, Jay, to the middle of the nation to kind of just be fair, split up.
So easy enough. If you're on the East Coast, just add an hour to that time. If you're on the West Coast, take 2 hours away.
Yeah. Plus and minus.
Plus minus. Yeah.
Plus minus. Plus minus. Okay, and then center, and then mountain. Okay, so guys, the reason we're doing this is because we've been here so much time. But guys, here it is. High pressure system. Okay, this is about 1,034 millibars is what Jay just said. I'm just quoting the man because he's looking at that number right now. But yes, it's a really strong area of high pressure. So a couple of concerns would be really strong wind speeds, wind gusts, a lot of cold air filtering in. Ooh, look at those clouds. Very nice filling in. Which means what? Which means it's migrating eastward. You see how everything is starting to squash down, right? So there's your ridge of high pressure. But as everything starts to squash down, essentially, you're going to start to see those clouds fill in, which will tell you there's something happening back here, right? All of this is moving in. And then here, nice and clear, you see that? Ridge is still holding, but still, this is going to continue to migrate eastward, and that's going to be a big story because as that cold air filters in, a lot of this will change over, and we've already had some reports of some snow, right, Jay, in Vermont?
Yeah, quite a bit showing up in the higher elevations in New York and Vermont, New Hampshire.
Right.
Presidential's getting their first snow of the year.
Right. So very important. So this is a very important weather pattern I find, and oftentimes in the year, Jay, I don't know about you, but we've been doing this together for so long. You know how I kind of get even more excited. This is that week for me. It's not because it's like the NLCS or the ALCS playoffs because we don't have a horse in the race. You know what I'm saying? Fenway. Okay. Forget about. Oh no, that's New York.
You just mixed the two. What a New Englander of you.
Wait, give me a New England one, man. Give me a Wow. What was that a New England?
Light just went on brighter. We talked about
Pack. Pack. Fenway Park. I grew up in Connecticut. That's like hardly really we're like southern New England.
Wicked pissa.
Wicked.
Yeah, we can say that. It's OTT. Just add an AH onto pretty much every word. And
Fenway Park.
Then you'd be in Boston.
Yeah, Ma. Hey, Ma. All right, guys. So there's your area of high pressure. This is going to be a big story because I do think we're going to be tracking some fire weather, but you can see how everything is starting to flatten out, right? I like this because this is actually within the past couple of hours, we've been watching this. This has been very nice how everything is starting to fill in. which, it's nice because, of course, that's where we're forecasting, but we do have to keep an eye out on something that's really going to start to impact much of the West Coast. So from the Pacific Northwest down through the Intermountain West, portions of the Great Basin, definitely parts of the Rockies as well. Jay, what are we seeing? Let me fast forward.
Out there?
Go on.
I see something.
Yes.
Moving.
One more time. So this is Wednesday, 9 a.m.
Ooh, look at that.
Look what's happening.
Wow. And now, look at the high pressure, first of all, like right over the middle of the Mississippi River Valley. Like, that is just huge, massive high pressure. You don't even need the wind barbs to see that high pressure.
I gather they're going to have air quality issues and possibly some fire weather alerts as well.
That air is just going to be stale and settling over places like St. Louis. Ugh.
He just says St. Louis because one of his favorite players is from St. Louis.
Of the Ohio and Mississippi. Yeah, we're not going.
You're like, I hope his family's okay in St. Louis, and we know you're a Celtics fan. Okay.
That's right. JT.
All right, he's like making sure JT's family's okay in St. Louis. Yes, right. He's fine. He's fine. They're fine. But
I bleed green. Yes, I do.
Actually, look, it's all so does the Future Cast apparently.
Right, thank you.
But here we go.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that system coming in.
Okay, let's fast forward just a little bit more.
Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
A little bit of color changing going on there.
Anybody say 4-letter word? Start with S, ends with W.
What was that?
Huh? Watch your mouth, Missy.
Did you just? Okay.
Did I just?
Making sure.
Watch. You better watch your mouth when you say that word. Snow. Beep, beep. Okay, well, let's do it.
Talk weather to me.
Quickly.
Yes.
I'm going to say snow and you beat me at the same time.
Snow beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep. Wait, I hit the button.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow. He's like my own FCC here. I'm like, you know what? We can't curse. We can't say snow. Oh, I got you. It was like when Kike Hernandez said that the other day. Kike, shout out to Kike, keeping it real.
The delay, yeah.
He's Boricua, right?
They're gonna keep that delay on. Yeah, he is. He is. That was pretty awesome.
Okay,
anyway,
well, speaking of Puerto Rico, hey, we're watching something. Puerto Rico.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. Right, yeah, we're looking at something there too.
Okay. Yeah. So area of high pressure, as Jay mentioned, Mississippi Valley is going to be an issue. Lower Mississippi River Valley, I believe, is going to be kind of just maybe in that fire watch space, maybe air quality issue. We'll keep an eye on that. This is a big story, and of course, for people like Jay who love to ski, this is icon pastime, man.
Yeah, time to get the tune up.
Yeah, this is it. So, but let's see what's happening just offshore here over the northeast. You can see that there is something that's just bringing that return flow, as you often like to say, the backside of the high. It's going to bring us some rain, okay? So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. Make sure we see rainfall totals in the next couple of hours. But this is a big story right now because this is a good amount of snowfall. And so what say you about this right now as a skier?
Thursday. We're looking at Thursday and Thursday now.
But this will be throughout the day, right? It's a Friday. You wake up Friday?
Might have to take a day off.
It'd be a bluebird day.
Yeah, it may be a bluebird day for some areas out there for the first time this year.
Absolutely.
With that kind of return showing up on the radar, who knows? Like the race is on to see who opens first this year.
Hi to everybody in Salt Lake City, in Deer Valley, in Park City. We miss you guys. We love you guys.
Yeah, we miss all you guys.
Oh my gosh.
And look, a place like Alta or Snowbird or Brighton, you guys might actually be opening this weekend, maybe to get a day in. Might not be no cold there to keep the snow there, but a quick little open. And then places in Colorado, like A Basin, you always try to open first, or Copper. I could see that happening. Maybe Jackson Hole could see some early runs now. They did a lot of work.
I'm putting myself right over.
There she goes.
Hang on.
She's over her tips, ladies and gentlemen.
That's been the story of my life over the past couple of weeks as we finish that app. Let me tell you. If you want to be a beta tester, please inbox me. You got to be a responsible one. All right, one more.
Wow, you got
it. Okay.
Okay, so lastly, we'll say Idaho. And maybe some snow all the way as far as like Big Sky, Montana with this system. And
really,
then
truly, I think, I always say this about every state, but I think if I had my druthers.
Yes, druthers. Ooh. Druthers?
Maybe a ranch in Montana.
You're not alone. A lot of people doing that.
I mean, it is stunning. Yeah. It is stunning in Montana. Okay, but I don't know, because then I say Wyoming, then I say
Montana
Connecticut,
over Wyoming?
then I say Idaho, then I say, Utah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep going. Sorry. I'm talking to myself.
It's great.
And I also
I was looking at the clouds and what looks like some model returns over SoCal.
Oh, yes, that's what we were talking about earlier.
It's been a long time.
And I believe this is officially the kickoff to storm season in SoCal.
Yeah, mid-October.
Now, I hate to, how do I say this? And, listen, I'm not here to win fans. I'm here to just be real, to be honest with you, babe. And you know that. I think a lot of times when we put those kind of like bookends on things, it could be a little misleading. So I think the thing is, we have to be aware. People have been screaming La Nina since April 2024. I mean, my Lord, if I'd heard it one more time. And I was like, really? What indicators are you looking at? And that the CPC has been very, 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 deliberate and intentional the entire time, while many people were just screaming La Nina. And as we all know, it doesn't look like the healthiest La Nina.
No.
So we'll be talking about that in just a little bit on another hit separate from this, apart from this. But if you do want to learn more about La Nina and what's happening and what the Climate Prediction Center has been forecasting and really giving us updates on, because of course that's going to be all about sea surface temperatures, right? And this is all about the Pacific. Now on the East Coast, we're looking at the NAO, North Atlantic Oscillation, and that looks pretty good. So we're going to be talking about that in a separate conversation here, but we'll finish this up. We'll talk more about this here, Jay's dreamy icon pass usage. Getting some mileage out of that. And then as we continue, look what happens.
Wow.
So do you know what happened was there was like this reinforcing cold front that just kind of slid right behind it, gave a little bit more punch there into that cold air. And this looks lovely. And I think I might be sick that day. I'm gonna be sick that day.
You can come watch me ski.
I'm gonna be sick. I don't feel well. Oh my God, I don't feel well.
I mean, think about it with the foliage, it's starting to let go up in the higher elevations, but it's not totally gone. I mean, that'll be beautiful with the snow-capped mountains.
So what you had here was that first cold front. Now, then the second one came in right behind that. So it's going to reinforce any cold air. This is what I was saying earlier, like a 10-to-1 liquid ratio. I don't know, like as far as the type of snow. I think this will be a nice fluffy snow, though. I think it's going to be a nice fluffy snow.
Is kind of rare for mid-October.
So we're very excited. Right? So congratulations well in advance to those of you who own ski resorts or work at them, because it looks like a very healthy forecast for skier.
Good way to start.
Skier.
She can't do the snowboard thing.
Skiers. But so guys, make sure if you've got all of your passes, or borrow a pass from a friend, call out 6, start making your what?
Borrow a pass.
What, can't you do that? We can't normal passes?
No, kind of, sort of.
I've always been too frugal to buy. I'm not going to buy an icon pass. No way. Sorry. I'm too frugal to buy one. If you want to sponsor this hit, you can do that, and I will definitely use your icon pass.
Icon could sponsor this hit.
Yeah, sure. They can sponsor it. Apart from that,
absolutely.
I've got to invest in my future. Okay, here we go. So right here, this is what we're looking at. That was that reinforcing cold front. Now this is that extra cold air right behind that. Ooh, nice.
So Erica, for the people watching, the leading cold front is what is cutting across like Texas and the Oklahoma Panhandle and Kansas.
Correct.
Okay, so that's
by the end of the week, which means what?
And then the reinforcing cold front is what is slicing across Wyoming, Colorado, Arizona.
But what does that mean, though? But Jay, you point out something. Now, we do see a southerly flow here, right?
Right, backside high.
Right. However, do we really care about that so much so in that they might not start to feel a little bit chillier? A little bit of a change over?
Well, the reason...
Now, considering how hot it has been, right?
I was thinking about that leading edge over Texas because it might be warm enough where you might actually get some convection there.
Mhm.
If that hits during the middle of the day, like that's 9 a.m.,
Mhm.
but if that drags across the panhandle into the afternoon, maybe it does something. I mean, we are in the second season now.
Yeah. So I just think that this is a really interesting and a fantastic forecast for everybody across. Look what happens, Jay.
Yeah, wow.
This is Friday night.
Yep. Not shocked to see that.
It's always fun at Weather Co-op when we're talking about snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep. You had to be there.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going really quickly. Let's see what else we got going on. Cooking.
Ooh.
What did we say? We said fire weather. We also said cold air. This has to be a weather statement right here. Maybe fire related, winds related. You can query that. And Jay, look. Ooh, Montana.
Well, what do we have there?
Let me get out the way.
Wow. Accumulations between 3 and 15 inches.
Woo! What'd you say again?
3 and 15 inches.
I can't hear ya.
3 to 15 inches.
3 to 15 inches, for the love of God. I mean, pick up 3 to 15 inches.
I mean, that's kind of a wide
exactly
range.
Okay, guys, we'll be back with an update on our projected snowfall totals. But
it won't be
3 to 15 inches. I mean, either. Okay.
I mean, we could get pretty much anything. Wow.
Oh my God. All right. And let's take a look at these.
We forecast a lot more accurate.
We do. We love snow. We're snow birds. We are just definitely, I mean, we grew up in the north. Here's the thing. Whenever you grow up in the Northeast and you get a nor'easter.
Wait, this was not here before either.
What is it? Yeah, that air quality.
Air quality alert. Wow.
Boop, boop, boop. Didn't we say air quality issues? Air quality issues.
But these alerts are coming back in now.
Yeah.
They're coming in for the top of the hour.
Yeah. So we also have, this should be a fire weather. That would be winter. That looks like some kind of a frost or something advisory. Fire weather in the pink, but this one over here.
Colorado.
Blue.
Which one?
I don't know. I mean, anything I need classes. Just
gotcha. Fire weather watch.
Okay, fire weather watch. And then in the purple.
And then freeze warnings.
Is there anything up here? Is there anything in Wyoming that I'm seeing? Why am I seeing anything in Wyoming? Am I not seeing something in Wyoming?
Was so that the fire weather warning for Eastern Wyoming.
Okay.
Right? And then
that's what I was looking at. Winter storm watch.
Yeah.
Woo! My eyesight's not that bad. I was like, whoa.
Oh no, there's a lot to see on that map.
Right, no, but Wyoming, I think Wyoming's interesting. I mean, my gosh, maybe Wyoming's my favorite state. I don't know. I can't make my mind up. We just have so many gorgeous states here, which is why every time Jay says, let's go somewhere abroad, and I'm like, no, I like my country. It's so beautiful here. I love it here. I love it here. So here we
love it.
We love it.
It is LA, right? Wasn't that a commercial?
Oh, I'm in your shot. I'm sorry, babe.
No, you're not.
My arms
you are the shot. So Winter storm watch for the Uintas in Utah. So it actually lists Brighton on there and Alta. Nice. So total snow accumulations of 10 to 18.
Okay, that's nice.
With locally higher accumulations in excess of 24.
Seriously, I think
possible for the upper.
Do I hear Jay coughing? Is he already? Are you sick already?
I think I'm coming down with something.
Is he sick? Is this a day off? Is he sick? Is he calling out today?
You know what? I might need some oxygen therapy.
I believe he might. I have a feeling he won't be here on Friday. Okay, and then here we have also Tahoe.
Oh yeah, out here.
Mm-hmm.
Weather.
Sierra Nevadas. Freeze watch as well.
Pyramid Lake.
Lots of fire. Oh yeah, Pyramid Lake. So lots of fire weather concerns, and of course, lots of cold air issues here. So now we're getting into that time of the year when we really do have to be mindful with heating, right? You have to be mindful of your pipes. You have to be mindful of your dear friends, right? We're mindful of our family right now. In fact, I think I might have my mom just pack up for the winter and come over here because I just don't like when these conditions become so volatile, I think, in the atmosphere, meaning that it's really, really cold at night or, really, really kind of mild during the day, and all of a sudden at nighttime it gets really cold. So I just get very worried, especially for like the elderly, for children, for pets. Don't go leaving your pet in a car. Don't do it. Don't do it, especially when we're around, because we actually do call the police on that, okay? And we busted somebody. All right, which is good. Good job, baby. Good job.
And by the way, for
good
the
job.
person,
good job. You don't let pets in the car.
No.
Okay.
There was one person that like accused us of just posting that and leaving.
No, you were there for like 6 hours.
No, I waited.
How many hours did you wait?
In
total.
Until the owner came back.
How many hours?
It was 3 hours.
3 hours.
But I waited personally until the police officer was there.
Yes.
And he assured me that he would not leave.
Yeah.
Until the owner came.
So 3 hours. So I don't think so. Whoever that was, go ahead, send them to my DM, baby. I'll get them.
Just
okay.
Put them on blast.
Yeah, I'll put them on blast. Don't worry about that. That's what I'm here for.
All right.
Because when it comes to pets, babies, kids, seniors, it's a no-no here at Weather Co-op. They're number one, and everybody else comes in after them. Okay.
Got the dog
kids,
water.
Seniors, and pets. Just keep an eye out for them as conditions start to get really cold. Okay.
You can tell we have a thing about taking care of our pets.
Yeah, of course. This is what we want to keep an eye out for. Now, I did mention to you, Jay, I did see some fire weather possibilities, and it looks like we do have that across portions of the Gulf. See, the only reason I said that was because of how strong that area of high pressure is, and then how tight. See how those see the gradients? See how tight they are?
Sure.
That would suggest that it's probably very arid. And I do believe on one of our next graphics, we might actually have that. But I think right now we're probably hovering in like that 10 to 20 percentile like humidity range, right? So it's really important to understand all of those pieces of the puzzle, because actually this looks like a puzzle, doesn't it? It looks like a puzzle.
It does.
It's the puzzle of Mother Nature.
So those,
Mother Nature.
For conditions like that, the relative humidity will go down, to 30%, 25%. It's very dry. And I know that the wind forecast there is 20 to 30 miles an hour.
What's going on right here? What's this in that beige? Can you click on that for me?
Sure. Fire weather watch. And that's for Tyler, Hardin, Jasper, and Newton counties in southeast Texas, for winds 15 to 20 gusts to 25, and decreasing humidity between 25 and 30%.
There you go. So they're just under that special weather, that fire weather watch. That's going to probably be heightened. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Can you click on Minnesota for me? Into western Idaho? I mean, Iowa? No, yeah, same, that's the area.
Right here.
Yep. Iowa,
yep. Minnesota. Yep,
that's a fire weather watch. That's a fire weather watch as well, correct?
Yeah, relative humidity as low as 18%.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And then let's head on over. Can you click all over the northeast there?
Absolutely. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Our old neck of the woods here. So this is for northern Fairfield, northern New Haven, northern Middlesex, northern New London, western Passaic, Orange, and Putnam counties. And the freeze watch is in effect from late Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Sub-freezing temperatures, potentially at 30 degrees. And the end of the growing season, which you expect that around mid-October anyway. Yeah. And of course, if you do want plants to stay around a little bit longer, you're going to have to take them in.
Or cover them.
From outside, or cover them, right?
Probably take them in, but
and then,
I don't have a green thumb. I'd listen to Jay if I were you. I'm like, just covered up, and it's like, whoa, we'd listen to Erica. No, but seriously, in all seriousness, you bring them inside, and then sometimes, depending on your experience, you can probably tinker, but we definitely want you to keep an eye out for your vegetation.
And something that you have talked about at length for the last week or so.
At length, I wonder. Me?
No, with the temperatures getting colder, the risk for damage to unprotected outdoor plumbing. Mm-hmm. So pipes freezing and water faucets.
Sure.
You've been talking about that a lot. And now we're seeing that listed here.
Oh, yeah,
in these freeze watches.
Been around the block a few times.
Yeah, you've been through that once or twice.
Been around the world and I can't find my... Okay, here we go.
We're going down through Pennsylvania right now, into Maryland even, Virginia, frost advisories and freeze warnings for the mountains.
Yeah.
Which absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
West Virginia into North Carolina. Okay, so this is of concern because this is the exact area
where the hurricane
of the flooding damage associated with Helene. These are all the mountainous counties in western North Carolina.
I don't think so.
No, a lot of them will be out for quite a while. So these are temperatures getting really cold, sub-freezing.
You can zoom on in.
As low as 28 will be possible here for counties. Let's see, counties like Avery, Madison, Mitchell County, which includes the highest mountain peak in North Carolina, Mount Mitchell, Swain, Hayward, Buncombe. These are all the same counties that were listed as far as the majority of the power outages that were still left. So that's not good.
Well, and this is why I think we wanted to make sure we hit this one tonight. And again, local time here is 8:53. It's one long day to me, but 8:53 p.m. PDT. Remember this map, you're going to see that there is a 2-hour loop on this. This is actually on PDT time. That's because I generally like to keep this on what I'm looking at immediately. As you did see on our hour-by-hour future cast where we pushed through Friday night, we were going with Central Time. But right now, this is, so just make sure you look at your hours locally here. But you can see here how this is all starting to fill in due to all types of weather. I'm sorry, you want to say something?
No, I was looking at the leading edge of that precip right over your right shoulder coming into Washington and Oregon. And just, wow.
Yeah. There you go. So definitely a very active couple of days on tap. So we are so excited you joined us here at Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. We're going to keep you updated in just a little bit. This is one of our first lives with you guys in which we're focusing heavily on the winter type forecast. I mean, we've been talking about it for the past several weeks, how we were seeing it. In fact, I believe we covered that snow over in Montana. Remember? Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
Snow. Beep. It's a 4-letter word. I can't say. Snow.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
He's good. He's good. He's good. He's better than the FCC.
Keep up with here.
All right, guys. So
okay,
you can see me.
Kiki. Hi.
Yeah, I'm like Kike Hernandez. I'm like, what'd you say? Snow you.
Beep.
Snow you.
Beep.
Snow.
Beep.
All right, guys. Love you.
Have a great night,
guys.
everybody.